Every newborn schedule I found online assumed I had help. Every single one. Partner handles the evening feeding so you can nap. Grandma stays over on Wednesdays. Take shifts. One parent does midnight to 3, the other does 3 to 6. I read those words on my phone at 4 in the morning with a screaming baby on my chest and tears running down my face because none of that applied to me. There was no partner. There was no grandma. There were no shifts. There was just me and a baby who didn't care that I'd been awake for 22 hours straight. So, after trying every schedule on the internet and watching every single one fail spectacularly, not because the schedules were bad, but because they were built for a world I don't live in, I built my own from scratch. Through trial and error and a lot of desperate 3 a.m. experimentation. And it's the only one that actually works when you're doing absolutely everything by yourself. Let me explain why standard schedules fail for solo moms, because understanding this will save you weeks of frustration. Standard newborn schedules are designed for households with at least 2 functional adults. They include handoffs, breaks, and support systems that simply don't exist in your world. Every time the schedule says hand baby to partner or take a break while someone else watches the baby, it assumes a resource you don't have. And every time you hit one of those moments and realize there's no one to hand anything to, the schedule doesn't just fail logistically, it fails emotionally, because it reminds you again and again that you're doing this alone. And that constant reminder doesn't make you feel organized. It makes you feel more isolated. So here's what actually works. The anchor block system. Instead of scheduling every hour of the day and setting yourself up for failure when the baby doesn't cooperate, you anchor 3 fixed moments, just 3. Everything else flows around them like water. Morning anchor, the first 15 to 20 minutes after the baby's first morning feed. This is your launch pad. During this window, you do 3 things: eat something, drink water, and change into real clothes. Not getting ready, just dressed. That's it. Those 3 things tell your brain, a new day has started, I am a functioning person. Midday anchor. During the baby's longest daytime nap, and every baby has one even if it's only 30 minutes, you do 1 thing for yourself and 1 thing for the house. Maybe you eat a proper meal and throw in a load of laundry. Maybe you sit in silence for 10 minutes and wipe down the kitchen counter. 1 for you, 1 for the home. That's the entire midday. Evening anchor, starting around 7 p.m. Adjust based on your baby's natural rhythm. Everything shifts to wind down mode. Last feeding, dim lights, quiet voice, both of you into pajamas. Baby goes down, you go down immediately, not in a few minutes. Not after I finish the dishes, right then. Because the first stretch of the baby's nighttime sleep is your survival window, and every minute you waste on anything else is a minute of sleep you'll never get back. Between those 3 anchors, the key is baby-led flexibility. Babies don't follow clocks, they follow hunger, tiredness, and their own mysterious internal rhythms that change week to week. Instead of fighting that, work with it. When the baby is awake and content, that's your task window. Eat, shower, prep bottles, do 1 small chore. When the baby is fussy, that's your holding and being present window. Don't try to multitask. Just be there. When the baby sleeps, you rest. I also developed what I call task stacking. During those awake and content windows, I keep a small checklist near where I usually sit. A sticky note with 4 items: eat, shower, bottles, 1 chore. I check things off throughout the day, during whatever windows appear. Not all at once. Spread out. By evening, everything essential is done, and I didn't have to fight the baby's rhythm to accomplish any of it. The day feels manageable because I'm surfing the baby's schedule instead of drowning in my own. Let me put the whole thing together. The actual daily schedule that saved me. Morning, baby's first feed, then morning anchor, eat, water, dress. Late morning, follow the baby's lead, feed when hungry, nap when tired, stack tasks during content windows. Midday, baby's longest nap equals one thing for me, one thing for the house. Afternoon, same baby-led flow, more task stacking as windows appear. Evening, wind down starts at 7, last feed, baby down, I go to bed immediately. Night, the feed change sleep loop, feed, change, put down, sleep until the next waking. Minimal lights, minimal stimulation, repeat. That's the surface version. The real blueprint, the one with age-specific customizations for 0 to 3 months, 3 to 6 months, and beyond, the troubleshooting section for growth spurts and regressions, the printable daily template you can follow without thinking, goes deeper than what one video can hold. I built the complete system into a guide because I needed it to exist as a real, comprehensive, followable tool. Not just advice, a system. If you need the whole thing, the link is in the pinned comment with the heart. It's designed for exactly where you are right now. And when the schedule breaks, because it absolutely will, you go into emergency mode. Emergency mode has exactly 3 rules. Feed everyone, keep everyone safe, get to bedtime. That's it. No cleaning, no laundry, no guilt, no, I should be keeping up with the schedule. The schedule is a tool. Tools break. What matters isn't whether the tool breaks. It's whether you pick it up again when the crisis passes. And you will, because that's what you do. That's what mothers like us do. Comment alone if you're doing this with 0 help. I want to know you're out there because I was out there too, and knowing I wasn't the only one would have changed everything for me during those early weeks. If this helped, hit subscribe. I make real systems for real solo moms, not generic advice for people with village-sized support networks. Hit that like. So the next Mama Googling single mom newborn schedule at 3 in the morning, find something that actually works instead of another 2-parent fantasy. You've got this. Not because it's easy, not because anyone promised you it would be fair, but because you're extraordinary. And extraordinary women don't need permission to survive. They just do it.